Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Akaza and welcome to a new Philippines video. So, I've showed you guys a bunch of record stores here in the Philippines. I've showed you about Expo, Vinyl Dump, Gold Digger, and Middle Finger and Rento Manila, and which many more to come. However, today I'm going to take you to the local market and I'm going to show you a different kind of Philippine record store, which I shouldn't use the term record store because what I'm about to show you, they don't sell records. CD store, I should say, but not the kind of CD store that you typically think about. Oh no. See, here in the Philippines, you have to be kind of wealthy in order to really have a good, legitimate music collection, music library, because some CDs can cost you 1 or 2K, records same, cassettes are rather cheap. But what I'm about to show you is, unfortunately, how most people collect music here in the Philippines. I am heading to the local marketplace. Be back with you. Alright, now it's time for the hard part, which has absolutely nothing to do with the main part of this video. It's the hard part. Getting across this busy street, which right now is rather mild, so it shouldn't be that much of a hassle. Shouldn't be. Sometimes crossing the street in this country can be the hardest thing you can pull off in a day. Just saying. There's no stoplights, there's no stop signs, there's nothing like that. You pretty much just have to go if you can make it. Oh man. Look what she's doing. Yeah, this is how you cross the street here. I'm just following her. There we go. We made it safely across the street. Time to head to the marketplace and show you the CDs. Support your industry, man. Support your local stores. The market is all the way down there. Oh yeah. Anarchy traffic. Anarchy in the Philippines. Anarchy traffic. Pretty much. Anyway, so this place right over here. Yeah. The marketplace here in Kansas City. This is where the CDs are sold. Which there are a few other locations throughout Kansas where you can get CDs like this, but this is the easiest to get to right now. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock almost. Not everything's open just yet, but we're just gonna walk to the end of this little area here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Pardon me. Yep, not everything's open. Hope the CD store's open. Might be too early for that. Lots of fruit stands. A little bit of everything is sold here. Household goods and appliances, toys, beddings, other stuff. Hello. Kamusta ka? Magandang umaga. Here we go. The CD store is open. I present to you, my viewers, a Filipino street CD store. Kahit anong mangyari, ay nandiyan ka palagi. Mga luhang di ko napigil, tumuloy hinahawi ng iyong mga ngiti na kung minsan hindi ko lubos. Maisip kong ba't ipinagkaloob sa akin ng Diyos isang katulad mo. Ako may makasalanan ng aking gabay tuusad di maputik na lansangan. Gusto ko bang bumitaw, pag-asin laging ikaw. At kung ako'y maligaw, ang laging natatanaw ay ang iyong mga mataw. Parang mga salamin, ang buhay ng aking bukas at tubas sa inumin. Kapag ako'y uhaw, ako lamang ang tigaw. Pintig ng aking puso na parang gustong isigaw. Ang bawat letra na bumubuo ng iyong pangalan. Paalam na salitang kailan may di natin kailangan. At hindi ko hahayaan tayong dalawa'y magkawalay. Palagi ka may karamay, hawakan mo aking kamay. Halika ko'y nagtataka sa aking nadarama. Ang aking kasay kumislap aking mata. Sa As you can see, there's a lot of stuff in there. And also movies. Oh yeah. Hey, Macano CDs. 30 pesos? Cool. Yep, 30 pesos each. Lovely deal. And then there's another store right over here. See, lots and lots of CDs over here. This is where the majority of people get their music from. Pretty cool, actually. There's another stall right here. Oh, these stalls are all over the place. A massive variety of pretty much anything and everything all in one place. 30 pesos each. Can't really beat that. Local marketplaces got them. Yep. No records though, no cassettes, because obviously those are harder to get a hold of. But did you happen to notice anything kind of funny about all the CDs that I just showed you? Huh? Anything kind of funny about them? Well, if you didn't notice anything funny about them, feel free to rewind this and watch it as many times as you need to. Or, you know what, I got something nice for you. I've got 3 of these funny CDs right in front of me that I bought a few weeks ago because I'm trying to find a lot of local music here, and there's no record stores anywhere around where I live. I have to go to Quezon, Manila, and Makati in order to do that. So here locally, I am trying to find some good music, and well, I got a scene. They're a 70s, 80s folk rock band. OPM Hits 2018. And the best of Philippines folk dances. OPM stands for Original Philippine Music. So pretty much original local Philippine artist hits of 2018. The best local artist hits. Take a look at them. All 3 of them. Got them at the same place. Don't they look funnily identical? Let's look at the track list here. Yeah, this is one CD. Got all those songs on one CD. And yes, that is the band itself. That is Asin. MP3 EM. Over here, this one, Best Folk Dances, Philippines. You can read all them. And OPM Hits. Look at that track list. Can you read that? Well, you know what? When I first bought these, I was a little naive because I thought I was getting something awesome. It turns out that these CDs are in fact, ready for it, my friends? I'm pulling out the Asin CD. Bootlegs. Yes. And I don't just mean bootlegs, I mean CDR bootlegs. Yes. That, I just pulled that out of there. And those two are the very same thing. All of the CDs that I showed you with that little CD vendor store are all hardcore bootlegs. And what I mean by hardcore bootleg is there's identical, let me go into this quickly. So this right here, this CD does not contain all of those tracks. Oh no. In fact, I'm not going to say it contains none of those tracks, but what is on the CD, yes, it is a scene, but it is not that. It's random songs that I don't even know the title of them. This right here, oh, this one's a mess. This is just a bunch of stuff. There's some Eminem on this. There's some Kanye West. This isn't original Philippine music hits 2018. This is just random kind of pop music, to be completely honest with you. And this one here, it's kind of let me down, honestly, because I was really looking for some traditional Filipino folk dances. There's some EDM, there's some breakcore, there's a little bit of Skrillex on here. There's some Asin on there. Oh man, these CDs are a mess, and You saw at the CD vendor store, you saw Bon Jovi, you saw Queen, you saw Nicki Minaj, you saw Freddie Guerrero, you saw a bunch of different artists and big names, some small names, you saw disco hits, you saw pretty much literally everything. Which, you know what, if they were legit and genuine, it'd be amazing, but the problem is, they're bootleg, and they're so bootleg that they're incorrectly bootleg. And you want to know a little funny secret about this place? So, not necessarily there because there's no computer there, but around this city and just all throughout the Philippines, you can go up to stalls where you can ask the person, like, let's say you want a specific playlist, or let's say you want a band that's not there. You can say, hey, I want Eminem's new album Kamikaze. Hand them 50 pesos, they'll go online, they'll burn it off for you, and there you go. And what about the artwork? Nah, they will literally just burn it off for you, hand it to you. If you pay extra, they might write Eminem's name on it in Kamikaze, but piracy. It's been a topic of controversial debate since back in the Napster days. Remember the old days, the ancient of days? Woo! Long time ago. These days, millions of people pirate movies, games, music, whatever, books. And for the most part, if you pirate for personal use, they don't really care. They only usually go after those who do what the people here are doing, pirating and selling it. Now, I'm mostly shocked because never in my life have I seen people having in an actual store, like someone owning a store and making an entire living off of selling pirated music. And no crackdown on it. That's, I mean, I know I'm in a third world country, so what can you expect? But that's just, wow. Which, I have some friends who do own actual record stores here in this country, and they absolutely detest what they're doing, while at the same time they understand that they're just desperate people with not much to their name. They're just trying to make a buck, and music is a damn good commodity. Music is a damn good way to feed your family. You know, everybody loves music. Go there, pay 30 pesos, you know, buy 5, buy 6, buy 10. You only need about, the average person in this country makes 300 to 500 pesos per day, so they sell, what, 10 CDs, 20 CDs, and bam, they got some good money going through there. So it's a good way to make good money. It is. But and it doesn't support the artist, doesn't support the industry. In fact, it hurts all that. But then again, you could say it's good promotion, because that's one of the arguments they've always used for piracy is when someone illegally downloads music, they may not have paid for it, but at least they're listening to it, and now it's, you know, it's being spread. People can hear that, especially when those pirated compilation albums, you know, the OPM classics, even though it wasn't necessarily what it was labeled, there's a bunch of artists on there. Let's say someone goes in there, yeah, let's say it's legit. Let's say the OPM hits 2018 is legit. It's got all the OPM classics on it. I listen to it, now I know a whole bunch of new artists. It's pirated material, but now I know a bunch of new artists. So there is a positive side to it, and someone like me, like, you know, I bought that. Someone like me, I'm going to go through it. I like this artist, I like that artist, I like that artist, and so I'm going to take the artists that I do like, and I'm going to go purchase their actual material and support them that way. So there is that, and that is one of the arguments that has been used to in favor of piracy, in favor of peer-to-peer sharing and all that. But it is just amazing as which by the way, the vendors that I showed you at that market, in that building, there are dozens of those shops. The ones that I showed you, it's just a couple. There's dozens of them. I just didn't feel like walking all over the place, and they're all pretty much the same setup. They got Blu-rays, DVDs, and CDs. They're all the same setup, so I figured I'd just show you one and see them all. Now, there's another one down by 7-Eleven. It's about 4 blocks away from here, where you can order music. As I said before, just pay them a little bit of money, and they'll download you a CD. It doesn't matter what it is, they'll download it for you. And they'll do the same thing with movies. 50 pesos here, you can get 1 or 2 Blu-rays, new, old, classic, whatnot. In the Philippines, people do make their entire living off piracy, and it is quite interesting, I should say. Which in this country, I have learned that apparently personal piracy is totally legal. You can download as much as you want for personal use. The law does say that selling it is illegal, but not many laws in this country are really enforced because the police are kind of short-handed and they have a lot bigger problems on their plate than illegal music and movie downloads. Anyway, what do you think about this topic, YouTube, Facebook, Internet? What do you think about this topic? About the Philippines and their piracy market here? What do you think about that? What do you think about piracy? I haven't really hit that subject much. I might do a video on that at some point, but I just wanted to talk about it real quickly and just show you what's up here. I like to go to real record stores and buy real records, real CDs, real cassettes, and support artists that way, but part of me also is like, you know what, these people don't have much here. Here's 100 pesos, I'll take 3 of them, you know, because I did it. I bought 3 of those CDs, about 90 pesos, which I let them keep the change, because hey, it is keeping people alive. It is helping people make sure they get fed. It is helping a family in a country where unless you have gone to college, you're not really going to get a good job. Jobs are scarce here. It's really, really, really hard to make a living in the Philippines, so people will pretty much just find whatever they can do to make money and they'll go with it. Whether it's selling illegal CDs, movies, counterfeit phones, counterfeit shoes, counterfeit watches, this, that. Whatever they can make that'll make money, they'll do it. What do you think about that? I'm Anarka.